At your furry little baby snoozing away in some bizarre position and wondered, what's going on in that tiny, fuzzy head? Well, you're not alone. Cats are masters of non-verbal communication, and their sleeping positions are a perfect example of that. You see, just like us, cats show their emotions and comfort levels through their body language. And what better time to observe their true feelings than when they're relaxed and snoozing away? Each sleeping position is a little window into their feline minds, telling us whether they're feeling secure, playful, or maybe a little anxious. So get ready to become a feline body language expert as we decode the secrets behind your cat's favorite sleeping positions. Trust me, understanding these subtle cues will not only deepen your bond, but also help you create a more enriching and harmonious environment for your feline friend. Let's dive in. Look familiar, you know the one where your cat neatly tucks their paws under their body, looking like a perfectly baked loaf of sourdough bread. Yep, that's the classic loaf position. This posture is all about conservation. No, not energy conservation, though that's a cat's specialty. I'm talking about heat conservation. See, cats have a slightly higher body temperature than humans, and tucking in their extremities helps them retain heat. It's like their own little built-in blanket. But the loaf isn't just about staying warm, it's also a sign of contentment and relaxation. When your cat is loafing, they're saying, I'm feeling good, I'm comfortable, and I trust that my surroundings are safe. They're not quite ready for a deep snooze, but they're enjoying a moment of peace and quiet. Think of it as their way of saying, don't worry, be happy, while they catch a few winks. Now, you might see some variations of the loaf. Sometimes a cat might keep their head up, scanning the room with those ever-watchful eyes. Other times they might tuck their head down, almost like they're trying to disappear into themselves. But no matter the variation, the message is clear. Your cat is feeling chill, content, and ready for some quality downtime. So if you see your furry friend in loaf mode, take it as a compliment. It means they feel safe and secure in their environment, and that's a beautiful thing. All right, let's talk about those cats who like to sprawl out on their sides, legs extended, like they haven't a care in the world. This is the epitome of deep slumber, my friends. When a cat sleeps on their side, they're entering a state of complete and utter relaxation. They're letting go of all their worries, all their anxieties, and surrendering to the blissful embrace of sleep. It's the ultimate sign of trust and vulnerability. You see, in the wild, a cat would never expose their belly unless they felt completely secure in their surroundings. It's their most vulnerable spot, and showing it off means they feel safe from any potential threats. So, if your cat is a side sleeper, consider yourself lucky. It means they trust you completely and feel utterly at ease in your home. They know they're in a safe haven where they can let their guard down and drift off into dreamland without a worry in the world. Now you might notice that some cats prefer to sleep on a particular side. Maybe they favor their left side, or maybe they're all about that right side snooze. This is often just a matter of personal preference, like some humans being die-hard back sleepers, while others are dedicated side sleepers. It's just what feels comfortable for them. But no matter which side they choose, the message is clear. They're relaxed, comfortable, and deeply, deeply asleep. Okay, this one always gets a collective awe from cat lovers, and for good reason. The belly-up position, where your cat lies on their back, paws in the air, exposing that soft, fluffy tummy, is the ultimate display of trust and vulnerability. I mean, talk about letting your guard down. In the wild, a cat would never dream of exposing their belly unless they were in the presence of someone they completely and utterly trusted. It's like they're saying, I trust you with my life, and you know what? They kind of are. Because that belly, while adorable, is also their most vulnerable spot. So when your cat decides to grace you with a belly-up snooze session, it's a huge compliment. It means they feel safe, secure, and completely at ease in your presence. They know you'd never do anything to harm them, and they're comfortable enough to let their guard down completely. Now, a word of caution. While a belly-up cat might look like they're inviting a tummy rub, proceed with caution. Not all cats enjoy having their bellies touched. In fact, some cats might even interpret it as a threat and react with a swat or a hiss. It's all about reading your cat's individual body language. If their tail is twitching, their ears are pinned back, or they seem tense, it's best to admire their adorable vulnerability from a distance. But if they look relaxed, their eyes are half closed and they're purring contentedly, a gentle belly rub might be just what that doctor ordered. We've all seen it. The classic curled up position where your cat tucks their head into their body, forming a perfect little ball of fluff. It's enough to melt even the coldest of hearts, right? But this position is more than just cute. It's a deeply ingrained instinct that stems from their wild ancestors. You see, when cats curl up like this, they're not just conserving body heat, although that's definitely a bonus. They're also protecting their vital organs by tucking their head in and wrapping their body around themselves. They're creating a natural shield that would protect them from predators in the wild. It's a survival mechanism that's hardwired into their DNA. Now, your house cat probably doesn't have to worry about fending off any predators, unless you count the vacuum cleaner. But that doesn't mean those ancient instincts have disappeared entirely. When your cat curls up, they're subconsciously seeking a sense of security and protection. It's their way of creating a safe, cozy little haven where they can truly relax and let their guard down. So the next time you see your cat all curled up in a ball, give them a gentle scratch behind the ears and be grateful that they feel safe and secure enough in your home to embrace their primal instincts. Okay, this is the one that always makes me chuckle. You know what I'm talking about? Those bizarre, seemingly uncomfortable positions that make you wonder if your cat is actually asleep or practicing for a feline Cirque du Soleil act. You've got your legs in the air sleepers, your half on, half off the furniture nappers, your head twisted at an impossible angle snoozers. The possibilities are endless. But here's the thing. As strange as these positions might look to us, to your cat, they're the epitome of comfort. You see, cats are incredibly flexible creatures. Their spines are practically made of rubber bands. So what might look like an awkward contortion to us is actually just another Tuesday for our feline friends. Now, you might be thinking, but why on earth would they choose to sleep in such a weird position? Well, there are a few possible explanations. First, it could simply be a matter of temperature regulation. Cats are masters at finding the perfect spot to soak up the sun or curl up in a warm patch of carpet. So that weird, twisted position might just be their way of maximizing their exposure to the heat or finding a cool breeze on a hot day. Another possibility is that they're simply deeply, deeply asleep. When cats enter a state of deep sleep, they often lose all muscle control, just like humans. This can lead to some pretty interesting sleeping positions as their bodies relax and go completely limp. So the next time you see your cat sleeping in some bizarre contortion, don't worry. It just means they're deeply relaxed, completely comfortable, and utterly oblivious to the fact that they look like they're auditioning for a role in a David Cronenberg film. So there you have it, folks. A crash course in decoding your cat's sleeping positions. From the classic loaf to the bizarre contortionist, each position gives us a glimpse into our feline friends' inner world, revealing their comfort levels, trust in their environment, and overall mood. Remember, cats are creatures of habit, so don't be alarmed if your cat has a go-to sleeping position that they favor above all others. It's just their way of saying, "This is my happy place." But if you notice any sudden changes in their sleeping habits, it's always a good idea to consult with your veterinarian, just to rule out any underlying medical conditions. So next time you see your cat snoozing, take a closer look at their position. It might just tell you more about how they're feeling.
Say signs your cat is unhappy. Never ignore. I'll share 6 signs your cat is unhappy and why early attention matters. Sign 1. Hiding sudden withdrawal can signal stress or illness. Notice the approach. Let the cat choose. Never pull them from hiding. Sign 2. Decreased appetite track changes. Sudden drops need attention. Sign 3. Excessive grooming. Check skin and reduce stressors at home. Sign 4. Inappropriate elimination. Punishment harms. Investigate causes kindly. Consider anxiety, territory, or urinary issues. Add boxes and plan a vet check. Sign 5. Body language: ears flat. Rapid tail flicks. Wide pupils show stress. Move slowly and respect space. Avoid startling. Let comfort guide interaction. Sign 6. Reduced playfulness. Pace sessions, puzzles, and vertical spaces to rebuild. Patterns over days matter most. Be kind, consistent, and observe gently. Which signs are urgent? Sudden anorexia, straining, and self-injury need care now. Transport gently, minimize noise, cover carriers, and call ahead if you're unsure. In the lobby, I credit the vet and show low-stress carrier practice for Nimbus. Back home, I upload the video and write a caption. Observe, rule out pain, never punish. I sign off beside Nimbus. More enrichment ideas soon. Leave your questions below.